In this video, we're going to compute and interpret an expected value. Take a moment to pause the video to read the full problem statement. So what we see here is we have two possibilities that could happen with this life insurance. The person that was sold the life insurance could live or they could die. And through the perspective of the insurance company, if that person lives, then the insurance company expects to collect $280. And if that person dies, after they've collected that $280, at least for that year, they will also then have to pay out $290,000. So the first thing we want to do is put this together as a discrete probability distribution. And that's what you see displayed here. So in this first row, if the person lives, we were given that probability. We also see what the insurance company expects to collect. So that's why it's a positive value to the insurance company. If that person dies, remember that the person they're insuring has paid the $280 for that year. So that is something they're collecting, and then they pay out $290,000. So we'll subtract those two, and the insurance company must pay out $289,720 when we net those two. And to get this probability that the person will die, we would just take 1 minus the probability that the person lives. Okay, so at this point we have all the different scenarios that could possibly happen in this situation. Now, this problem does ask for an expected value, but because the mean of a random variable represents what we would expect to happen in the long run, we're really going to be computing a mean of a random variable in a discrete probability distribution. So let me show that formula real quick. That one is here in section 6.1. It was objective 4 if you want to follow along through the e-text on compute and interpret the mean of discrete random variable. And we see the formula here. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the value of the random variable times its probability for each row. And that's going to look like this. So you can see multiplying through 280 times this 0.999487, we get this x times p of x, 279 approximately. I do that for the next row. And then the last thing to do in the formula is to add up these products. That's what this symbol, the sigma symbol, is telling us. So if we add up those values, that's how we will arrive at 131.23. So let me show that one more time. What I'm referencing here is add up these products that we see from our table, and that helps us arrive at this expected value of 131.23. The next thing we're asked to do is to select the best interpretation of this expected value. And this first choice in my list of choices would be the best. So the insurance company expects to make an average profit of $131.23 for every 23-year-old female it insures for 1 year.